Get a load of this. A host of support for Blue Eyes White Dragon has finally arrived. Now, finally implies that you had to wait for it. Because usually when a card is fully released in the physical, it takes a few months for it to end up in Master Duel. This was not even a month after the Blue Eyes Destiny structure was released. And we're in the middle of releasing Rage of the Abyss cards. Is until Blue Eyes just expedited itself to the front of the priority list. It's okay. Everyone's favorite gets special treatment once again here. Okay, yeah. I see how it is. Same as always. Okay, Blue Eyes, Sparkle Dragon. Let's see what that favoritism gets you. It's a lot. Well. So I lose the coin flip, but I get my going second cards. So I suppose things balance out enough. What are we dealing with? Is it really Kashtira? There is a lot of Kashtira stuff. And usually the only people who like Kashtira are Kashtira, yes. Just remember, they have the trap card. They can bring Kashtira monsters from their hand or banish to the field. Alright, Rise Heart. Whatever. Another Catalyst field. I can negate that. Should I negate that? Yeah, we're putting everything face down anyway. But those have less. They have 12 banished cards. Alright, because they use pod, that's right. Sure. Get your effects. Because I think with this, is that if they can stop this, I still have my play. But if they're unable to stop this, I say no. No, that wouldn't work. I was thinking the Dark Hole, my own black metal, but I can't do that while this is face up. That's how it works, right? Everything would be banished? Or it's when this thing is destroyed. You should attach my breakthrough skill. Ah, man, Callous Field. Why? Why, you couldn't have given me the Black Flare? That would have been perfect. Perfect Black Flare. But no. No, there's two of the cards that I would have liked with that. The Attached Theosis, which does have a graveyard effect, doesn't it? If this card's banished, target. Add to your hand. You know what? Just put your stuff face down. How come they're still negate? How come it's still negated? Man, they got this too. I'm gonna wait. I do not have enough stuff to even attempt to win. This is Rise Heart. We can tell because it has Xyz material. This is Sangre. This is... Who is it? I don't know his name, but it's the one that's level 4. Red Eyes Burn. Red Eyes Burn. I have my turn again. Just stall for as long as possible until I get some actual cards. And this is all cards, right? Any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. Lovely. It's something I can use Catalyst Field with. Incredible. Now this is a new problem, is that if they get banished, they get to come back. There's nothing I can do about that. I mean, Malefic can take down this guy. Actually, not really. Because that has 3,000 defense too, doesn't it? Yeah, we're not going to be strong enough. Neat. Whatever. Dark hole. Did that say return to their hand? They chose a Rise Heart to add to their hand. And then they summoned a Rise Heart too. And unfortunately, I have to give them a material onto this thing. Because I have no way of summoning this other than banishing Red Eyes. Man, it's so awful. It's all of this. I stalled for 2 turns, I didn't get anything. And you know the thing about Red Eyes Burn? Oh, I thought this said graveyard. Apparently it doesn't. One of the only Red Eyes cards that doesn't mention the graveyard. So Malefic has 3,000 attack. And that means nothing. Yeah, I can attack into them, but it doesn't do anything. Just set that card, and... I do have another Swords of Concealing Light. But given how I draw, that's not gonna happen. Let's see if they actually attack and win, or if they go for the Kashtira strategy of torturing people. No, not even activating the effects. It looks like they're just gonna win. Yeah, alright. Yes, it is true. I've drawn a hand I can do nothing with. It's like winning the coin flip is bait. Yeah, I will always get nothing. I will always get nothing when I try to go first. This is supposed to be flare metal. There's supposed to be a bunch of flare metals. All kinds of them. There's no way you can't play either. Wasn't sent by a monster effect. Now it's up to me. If I just draw level 7 Red Eyes, I can get things going. I just draw Red Eyes Black Dragon. Please draw Red Eyes Black Dragon. Okay, fine. That works. I'll take anything. As long as I can just use the card, I'll take it. Cards of the Redstone. They finally get to see what I'm playing. Luckily, I can send a Red Eyes 2. Okay. They're trying. They're really trying. Aren't you? You're trying to make me upset, but it's not going to work. So I'm playing Red Eyes. That's the happiest thing I could possibly do. Fears in the Darkness. Give me a card. What? How is that activatable? What? How can I activate that? Why is it activatable? You can negate Geminis? No way. It's a normal monster. I can't normal summon it. Why? This makes no sense. I thought they were immune to impermanence. Okay, now they destroy my Black Flare, and they get the send 3 cards. And they also got, hold on, let me see that. Aegis. Target one face-up. Target face-up card your opponent controls up to the number of life storm monsters you control negate their effects until the end of this turn. Okay. I'm gonna set my stuff. I had no idea. Why? Why can you negate? Why would that ever be possible? You can negate Geminis, so they can't normal summon those. I knew that was possible under when there's a skill drain or something that locks you out of summoning. You can't do the Black Flare thing. That stops it. But it's treated as a normal monster. You can't target normal monsters with effects that negate them. So why does the Gemini work? Doesn't make any sense at all. Oh man. They really don't like Black Flare. It's just gonna have to happen. So right now they can negate one card. Man, they can activate impermanence. I can see. I know that would work after I normal summon it, but why does it work before? That doesn't. It's treated as a normal monster. You can't use impermanence when your opponent has a normal monster. I know it's an effect monster. At the end of the day, this is nonsense. Someone's taking some damage right now. So they can Swords and Concealing with their stuff face down. Then they can't use this. Okay, my draw is Malefic. Because of course it is. I mean, I can use this. So it's not a big deal. Swords of Concealing Light. Put those face down. Okay. So you negate 2 cards. Yep, those 2 negated. Let's... Do you think they have cards back here that are kind of the same as Aegis? I'm going to use 1 for 1. Let's kill ourselves a Blackstone of Legend. Blackstone of Legend. Alright, read up. He just summons a Red Eyes. Who would be afraid of that? Let's get myself another Black Flare. That is negated. So there's no point in doing that. Now I'll summon it. Go battle. Attack that. And the effect. Wait, why didn't I summon... I don't know what I'm doing. Just don't know. Just missing out on damage. Well, of course, if it destroyed my monster, then that would be pretty upsetting. Yeah. Yeah, I just realized this is in the imperm column. So no, I can't use it. It's okay. It's fine. Really, I should have summoned Red Eyes. Because I can bring back Soul, then burn them for Red Eyes' attack, and then make Flare Metal out of it. Okay, they set a card. And I got a Black Metal Dragon. Just got you in there. That was just equip. They didn't put this in defense. Why? I'm going to attack there, face down. The face down is... Their battle step. Damage calculation. They can end the battle phase. Oh, they do have it. Well, let's deal some damage. Is it worth putting anything back? I'm gonna say no. Just end my turn right there. I suppose it would have been safer to just steal with Fang with Chain. I'm waiting for the punishment dragon. Oh, not winning anything now. All that insight. Remember, I don't have a battle phase pretty much next time. I mean, I still have to go into it so I can do anything next time, but I'm not going to be able to do any damage. That's going to destroy itself. Oh, they can't change their battle positions. I forget about that part. I know they can't flip face up, but they actually can't change at all. Send that off. Rise Fusion. Let us fuse. I don't quite win if this goes through, because I have this. That's 35. I deal 12 right now. Actually, I would win, but for some reason they're using electromagnetic turtle. Yeah. All right. Let's battle. Oh, I didn't use Red Eyes, did I? I used Black Flare. Never mind. I can't quite win, actually. Judgment. Destroy all other cards on the field. That's not a quick effect. Now that is an immediate summon. It destroys all other cards. I immediately put this Fang with Chain on. Okay. Ready. Summon your judgment, dragon. Because I want it. How about that? They have another. Why haven't they been using it? Let's just bring that back in defense. I gotta get myself a Red Eye Spirit. Just end this duel. They can't destroy everything again. That was their only destruction. Although, here goes this. Oh, there's punishment. Punishment still pays 1,000. Do I have one left? I have to, because I can activate this. Comet. I'll have to use the Red Eyes in my hand. It looks like that's the end. You can just watch, Judgment. As you and your duelist are burned away. Am I never going to summon Flare Metal ever again? Never have I seen such a repulsive name before. Although it's kind of overshadowed by how I cannot do anything with this hand. I could possibly use that at some point. I'll set it face down. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's your move, I'm sure. There are so many cards that make Flare Metal Dragon. I can XE summon so well with this deck. But I just don't. I just don't have the ability. And it's Mekk-Knight, so I gave them a card to summon with. That's pretty incredible. I need to draw Chaos Field. If I don't, I'm very upset. I don't really want to give them that. It's very possible I lose next turn, though. Because all I get out of that is a black flare. And this is on the field, too. It's... Oh, I'm reading the wrong card. You're the one who does it. 1,000 attack, 500 for each dragon monster on the field and in the graveyard. I'm going to say no. No, I'd rather risk losing to getting attacked into than give them something that will definitely destroy me. If I had Piercing the Darkness, and I can attack over it, could work. Well, I believe I lose now. Yeah, this is mental. Just gonna attack with it? It's not quite enough. So if this card is removed from play, also known as banished, that's going to be trouble right there. No, nothing I can do on that. I have nothing in the grave. I can't even activate it. I guess I could have activated it in case they decided to negate it. Swords of Concealing Light. Can you play a field spell or something? Right, I need them to negate this. And they did. You just stay right there for a bit. It's too bad I couldn't send the normal monster, but if I summon Sword, it would just help them. Come on. Come on, we've been waiting for this Catalyst Field. Let's just draw it. Okay. Cool. Pretty sure you have 2,500 defense? 2,400. Okay, you tie Red Eyes in defense. Here we go. Let's get rid of Red Eyes. The least shimmery one. And I'll also summon. It would be an idea to make this able to destroy or no, do the burn damage if I attack in the burn on the floor. But it would get its negate back because it was flip face down. And it also, I can only attack with Malefic because of the Malefic downsides. I don't know. Let's set this. So I may as well. So at last, Flare Metal on turn 7. But I did it. My opponent somehow managed to not beat me. Well, I mean, we're still going. No, at least we're here. So what's the idea for this one? How do you defeat Flare Metal Dragon? Well, you can target it with just about anything. You could attack it with a... You could leave. That's a way you don't deal with it. You just leave it behind. I'm not sure what to say. My deck failed me repeatedly, and I still get to win. It doesn't really feel that great. I'd rather my deck actually be able to perform and not just get lucky that my opponent just so happened to do just as poorly with the draws. I did lose the coin flip, but this is the duel I need to get my act together. Excuse me. Why? The only monsters you gave me are black meteor dragons, which I can now not use. Yep, I've never feared that card. Yeah. Good one. That's a good one. This can't keep happening. Alright, a hand I can use, but I am going second. I got Dark Hole. I don't know. Really can't give too much hope to anything right now. How about it, Blitz? What you got there? Nah. Why are you setting already? Red Eyes Fusion. And that might be worth using. I mean, they may have Blackout face down, which makes me want to use Dark Hole. Yeah, I get the most damage out of Flare Metal, so let's go for that. Don't forget the field spell. Meteor. Okay, what you got there? Okay. Summoning response to me summoning a monster. It's an infinite impermanence, which will make us a level 6. Okay. So then I am going to 1 for 1. Hey, the Red Ice Fusion wouldn't have worked anyway, so it's not like I'm doing doing anything particularly wrong here. Let's get him with a bit of direct. Hey, not great, but I am playing the game. Let's see what that draw is. Ecclesia. And that thing again. Since they got in their grave now. Is there a level requirement? There is not. No. I was hoping it would just be Mo Yi, but no. Then we get this whole guy right here. So they can be used to make anything. And they can either choose to destroy my field spell or just attack over like meteor. Okay. Yep. Damage. A breakthrough skill. Well, we gotta hope that's not blackout. That's blackout where we lose. So, Red Ice Fusion. Everything on Red Ice Fusion. Yep, negate the activation. Go on. But if you think you're safe, this might come as a bit of surprise. Then my Meteor Dragon can get me that same Red Ice Fusion. Here we go again. Well, they could activate something, but let's see. You and you together. You guys make a Meteor Black Comet Dragon. Let's see if using the effect is a problem. Yeah, it's blackout. There's nothing I could have done. The only thing I can do is play Dragoon. And I have to set that. They just can't summon anything. This makes no difference. Just don't summon anything. Just don't you do it. Nope. No. No, they win. How sad. I did what I could. Just a little bit too redundant here. this is my rank down match. I've lost that many times. Well... too bad. You don't draw anything. I am completely comfortable with my Blackstone of Legend. If only I had not breakthrough skill. I do have breakthrough skill. If only I had... Look, I need you to have nothing. Please have nothing. If this is your only play, please. Well. Suspense. Come on, best deck in the game. Well, not anymore, but you were. See what you got here. Come on. Why don't you pass that over? Link Monster? Sure. Almirage? They're gonna... They did pass it. Okay, yeah. Things are looking up. Why? Why does this have to be this way? Give myself a black flare. I'm going to summon it. Anything on normal summon? And I'm going to go into battle, where they then summon their Spirit of Ubel. And I lose. Or nothing happens? Okay, Black Flare, inflict some damage. Impermanence. I feel like you don't because you would have said it. Unless you knew this was going to happen. Okay. Let's set this. End my turn. I have nothing to stop them from getting started now. Just Black Flare versus... Okay, that's their... That's all they need. I mean, if they attack into Black Flare and it's not destroyed, I can inflict 2,400. Then I just need to draw Red Ice Fusion. And then my effect becomes Destroy Ubel in the deck, and then I lose. Every route goes to loss. Okay, they're playing Terror Incarnate. There it is. Let me sure. Use Destroy Ubel. A link into a Vanquished Soul. Or Unchained Soul. Not Vanquished Soul. Unchained. Yep, Spirit. Or Phantom. I do have Red Ice Burn. But is that enough? Will I not lose myself if I use it? Shivara's coming in. Didn't I already do that? Apparently, it's not once per turn. Okay, no cards are once per turn. And there's always a way into this. No, nothing on that. They can send a monster if they want. Okay. Can I draw Catalyst Field? So I can't target it. This is rough. This is a special summon monster they can... Should I negate Soul of Rage? Let's see how this goes. They got no qualms. Alright. I just realized I have to attack Duel monsters. Haha, what am I gonna do? I got Catalyst Field. That is what I got. No. No, we're not doing that. We played the game my way. We've had your way. You've gotten plenty of your way. Now we're doing it my way. And I say... I'm going to... What am I destroying? What would be a good idea? Are there any good ideas left? I'm going to destroy Nightmare Pain. You're going to negate. Alright. Normal summon. Activates. So let's try Spirit you Bell. Social Summon you Bell. Who I believe wins them the game. I don't have anything I can do. Because I take damage and then... Just not enough stuff. Just barely. Hey. Back closer than anyone could have expected me to. Just one little bit more. Yeah. How mean, putting me up against that for my rank down duel. Oh, there he is. I can't say I'm really ready for this, though. What am I gonna do? Give him a huge attack boost? Yeah. Really depends on the draw. I need to pretty much draw Swords and Concealing Light to stall. And that's my only play. Yep. Because I understand how this works. Getting their field spell. Which they can use to send off Blue Eyes. Then that thing becomes Blue Eyes. And then they get their Maiden back. This becomes Spirit Dragon. And then True Light gets them a card to get another Spirit Dragon. And of course Crimson Dragon gets involved. And they stop me from doing anything. Here they come. The Beautiful Eyes Dragon. And his little buddy. But you know what's the absolute worst card? It's that Majesty. Majesty of Eyes of Blue. No, not Majesty of Eyes of Blue. Majesty of Dragons of White. That's the worst one. Because even if I fuse Rise Fusion, I still will just have my card destroyed. And that's what I need. I need to summon a Flare Metal. And for them to use that map. Ultimate Fusion's also not too good. They did not get themselves an effect failure. Which I know they can get. There's a level 1 Light Tuner like the rest. See, they play Cypher Dragon. No, they're going for the... Okay, they're going for... Going for another field spell, which... I have two options. It's either that or Chaos Gate. Alright, discard one card. What are you getting rid of? Cross out? Yeah, I have nothing that they can cross out. Cards are all red. Oh, not no battle phase. Last card in our hand is Ultimate Fusion. XL Synchro. Get some another tuner back. Which... oh, they sent Chaos Max. Yeah, it's gonna be Magia. Do I have to? Oh, that's another Blue Eyes. Another Blue Eyes right there. Yep. Come back. Would it have killed you to forget to do that? So now we have the issue. There's going to be a big Dragon Master next turn. Or this turn. Whichever they feel. What did you just do? They're going for a Synchro 10. Wow, how lame. You had the option to summon the lamest card, and you did it. You didn't even use the Spirit Dragon effect. Because that one was freshly summoned. Dragon Master Magia. I drew it. But now I need to resolve it. How is that going to happen? So you negate the activation. And you also negate the activation. Look, Red Ice Fusion... I think you're going to have to go first. You have to go first so I can flip everything. Now I need this and this to get negated. Red Ice Fusion. Okay, Dragon Master. How about this Claw of Hermos? Just gotta say that. Thank you for doing something about it, because I really didn't want that to happen. However, I also didn't get this in the grave, so... You guys... chill out face down. Oh, man. I think I have my turn. And True Light can get Blue Eyes back. Who then also gets the Maiden. And Things are not looking up. They can also set that Majesty card, which will destroy these. And this. Destroy this. That'd be a fantastic idea for them to do. They can set pretty much anything. Yep, there it is. They're gonna do it. Well, they drew blue eyes. Ugh, yuck. That's bad. You playing Indigo? No, you're not. Hey, they can't make another one of these. Nothing can't use its effect. Oh, it can't attack either, can it? But it stops my graveyard effects. Good draw. I still have this. I do. I think it's just draw 2 of my cards and flip over Magia. It's okay. They're playing Burst Stream. Why didn't you use this to get it? Just draw my cards. You're smart, aren't you? You have to be. It's face up right here. Yep. My breakthrough skill. Has not been fully broken. I don't have a single Red Eyes monster in the grave, so even if I flip this, it gets negated. Its destruction doesn't do anything. Well, this isn't the way I wanted things to go. Ideally, I'd get that first turn. And there'd be a lot more burn damage. And I'd win. Yeah, my last hand was so good, but my opponent immediately surrendered. Let's throw a Red Eyes Fusion. We're gonna get some insane burn damage. There's a little bit of a pause, but it seemed to be lag. Alright, metal. As long as my attack points are not turned against me. There's no point in toggling off. I have nothing to activate anyway. They can use that to turn its set. Pretty sure. Can be activated this turn. That card, summon itself. In the fence. Man, how am I getting past an impenetrable wall of labyrinth that's destroying my cards? It's always the question. Want to destroy this? Destroy that. Wait, they didn't send. Oh, they didn't send anything. Oh, that was just local labyrinth. That wasn't big. Which means no big deal. What do I do here? I'm just going to go for max damage. I will summon Red Eyes Black Dragon. And if there's nothing on that, let's battle. Okay. Setting another labyrinth. Summoning Torby. That thing is probably going to destroy Comet. Should I? Should I? Sure. Wait, I didn't activate anything in response to it. I activated in response to the monster. You're making up lies about me. Black Flare. Let's chain like that. There's also Red Ice Burn. Equal damage to each of us, and summon Black Flare. Add to my hand. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Red Eyes. Back on track. Store that thing. I'll go to my main phase, too. Let's make a Flare Metal Dragon. Let's activate Flare Metal Dragon. Bring back Black Flare. A Flare Metal Dragon. Yeah, there's a Nibiru in that hand. My goodness. Let's put Red Eyes in there. And one more for the road. This is all I've ever wanted. Except it would be on the first turn, and my opponent wouldn't be playing Labyrinth and winning. Kill everything. End. No, this does not make up for anything. Master's Duel is still the meanest game I've ever played. Should I? Sure, if you're not going to activate anything, I'll bring back a Red Eyes monster. Wait, I just realized something. If they redeclared on a different flare metal, they could just redeclare it on a different flare metal. Silver's Cry. I'm just getting all my flare metal cards. I get Dark Arm to Dragon of Annihilation. Okay, luckily my misplay was not punished right there. I think I deserve a break. So I'd say it's fine. Bit of burn. Attack position. It's battle. Right, they cannot activate any card effects. I cannot believe I almost found a way to lose. Have I used... I'm going to put Red Eyes back in my deck. Hey. Taking that. I don't know why. I was gonna lose the flare metal anyway. But then they would have gotten a redeclare. I could have seriously screwed that up. Oh, but I got the flare metals. The deck finally pulled through. That didn't go well. It felt like I was getting bullied, even. Because one hand, I would get the monsters with nothing else. Then the next hand, I would get Catalyst Field and all the other stuff to support them. But never in the same start. Never a mix. Which these cards don't help each other if they're between different games. Which I am not for. One card starters. Especially not the powerful ones. That can get you just completely to the strongest field that you can possibly get. Just off of one single card. But you can see their popularity and why there's more being made when you look at this. Just all these ways to get level 7 monsters onto the field, and it just doesn't work? Who wants to go through that? Because I just did. Which I do feel like I got really unlucky in this, though. So I'm going to completely write off any deck that doesn't have a one card that can get you anything. Because, come on, those are boring. Just lame to get to the same place every time, just off of one card. Though, well, I prefer this. I think it's better for the game. It's rough. Right, so strategy. Obviously, all those level 7s, going for Flare Metal. Flare Metal at 500 damage each is going to punish those decks that, activate an effect to special summon, and then that special summon activates its effect to get more special summons. Flare Metal, 500 damage each, is an excellent deterrent. Although, the reason I went so extreme here with getting these level 7s is because usually a single Flare Metal isn't enough. Usually need something about 2. Because think about this. Fiendsmith. Let's say it's the best case scenario. They start with Engraver. They use that effect. Then they get the Tract. And they use that effect. They send away the Lurie as the discard. That's another effect. Well, when Lurie brings itself back, that's another effect. Then, Sequence. That's another effect. Wait, it's not Sequence, it's the Link 1. That thing's effect goes off. That brings back Engraver. Then that thing's effect in the Grave Eclipse into Engraver. That's 2,500 damage off of one Flare Metal. Which then Fiendsmith has the effect to send away that Equip card to send a monster away. Which that would just get rid of Flare Metal and then it's over. So you pretty much have to double up on Flare Metals, at least, to be able to even try to stop your opponent. Because it's just that easy. Which, in that last game, you could see that this deck's really good at making the Flare Metals. It summoned 3 of them. But it just has to get the setup in the first turn, which doesn't always happen, if ever happen. Because it certainly looked like it never happens. Saves those hands. Although, there were 2 hands I couldn't do anything with. Yet I still won them. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. This is supposed to be my way of sticking it to Blue Eyes. Because Blue Eyes has a lot of effects that go off. So I was going to summon Flare Metals onto my field. And just let them burn away at Blue Eyes as they try to set up. Though I only ran into one Blue Eyes player the entire time I was playing. Maybe all Blue Eyes players just ascended to the top ranks immediately upon the pack coming out. So I never got to see them. And if you're wondering what this thing is, you don't really have to. I just got a free pack, and so I got a rank 7, which just requires 2 level 7 monsters. And it has negate in its text. So I'm thinking that if an opponent does look at my extra deck, they'll see this one of negate monster, and that they'll go for this instead of anything I would actually have of value. This is my opponent's Blue Eyes deck. Which is a good one to show off, since it looks like they're using all of the cards that were released in the structure. So that's good to get them all in one picture. And really, every one of these cards is great for Blue Eyes. Maiden, the Seahorse, the Wishes, Roar, Majesty, the extra deck. All of them are really good. My initial impression was that the Blue Eyes cards were neat. Though, I have to say it has changed quite a bit since my initial reaction to these cards. Because at that point, I did not realize that this was a one-card combo. And I just said that I don't like them. I don't think they're good for the game. Because when you give a deck a one card that does everything, so when you Sage for the Maiden becomes the Link 1 monster. Come on. That's cheating. You can't give a deck a Link 1 monster that gets them a field spell and then can trade itself out. That's how you cheat your way into getting your deck to be one of the best in the game. Which, if I can just say something about Jet Dragon, I think this thing's effect should have been cut in half. Like, it can protect cards. That one's fine. But when it comes to its other effects, you have to have Blue Eyes, White Dragon in your field or graveyard, but how difficult is that? If a card on the field is destroyed, it special summons itself. When are cards not being destroyed? Like, this thing is going to return itself to the field every single time. Why couldn't it be when you destroy a card? When your opponent destroys a card? Why does it have to be any time a card is destroyed? And then there's the returning cards to the hand. This is also a ridiculous effect here. Because why couldn't it be when you battle? Or when this card is battled into? Why does it have to be both? But anytime this thing battles. This card just got too much going for it. It's one of the most annoying cards that you can possibly have. But enough about Jet Dragon. I'm tired of looking at it. Now, because Maiden brings itself back every time a Blue Eyes White Dragon is summoned, that is an easy Spirit Dragon. Which is... This is kind of a counterpart. The Blue Eyes counterpart of Flare Metal Dragon. Except this card has much more potential built into it, because it can trade itself in for any light synchro dragon. There's always going to be light synchro dragons being made. You could summon this garbage. Crimson Dragon. Okay. This card is supposed to be strong. It's the Crimson Dragon. It's what 5Ds is named after. The Crimson Dragon and its Signer Dragon buddies. But this thing's effect. It can summon itself to the field in all its glory to target a synchro monster on the field. So it doesn't even have to be your synchro monster. It's just that it usually is your synchro monster. Which, since it's Light Dragon, Spirit Dragon's able to bring it to the field. No, I'm not that part yet. So it trades itself in for a different Dragon synchro monster from the extra deck that has an equal level. And it's treated as a synchro summon. This card definitely needs more of a restriction to it. Because that is so easy to get synchro monsters that should be really difficult to summon. But they're just not anymore. And that's how we run into this. the Cipher Dragon, which must be synchro summoned. Oh, this counts as a synchro summon. So we just bypass that restriction there, which just protects cards. So if you summon the Ultimate Spirit Dragon, it cannot be destroyed by the original Spirit Dragon's effect. And then this thing has a monster effect negate, where then it can destroy a card. Not the card it negated, just any card. Just the fact that Crimson Dragon enables that at all, I think it's just awful. There's no restriction. You don't pay a single life point. You can't not activate its effect the turn it's summoned, or negate its effects the turn it's summoned, whichever would work out better. There's nothing. You just trade in. So long as you're able to make a level 12, you can trade that in for a Cipher. Which, since making 2 Spirit Dragons is definitely not out of the question in this Blue Eyes deck. It just makes it just becomes the same thing every single time. Just 2 Spirit Dragons, they become Ultimate, and they become Cipher, or Blazar, if you don't mind synchro summoning on your opponent's turn. And the only reason I didn't go against this duel, was because they went after Magia. I am disappointed that I didn't get to play against more Blue Eyes, because eventually I would have gotten a hand that could summon some Flare Metals. And this deck takes quite a bit of card effects to get where it wants to be. Because Sage uses its effect, gets this, it uses its effect to get this. This then activates its effect to get this. This uses its effect to get this. At some point, they're link summoning into this. Then gets them the Mausoleum. Mausoleum has to activate. And then Mausoleum has to activate again to use its effect. There is so many effects that would go off. It would definitely punish Blue Eyes to face down some Flare Metals. Maybe at some point I'll get that opportunity. But I may as well speak about if this is a future I would want Red Eyes to have. Getting this kind of treatment. Really? This is not where I would want Red Eyes to be. Yeah, I don't like one-card starters. I don't like link monsters. And I don't like stupid garbage. So if Red Eyes was put in a position where it was given all this stuff, I don't think I would even use it. I would just take the cards I would want. Which in this case, I would probably, a Red Eyes based Roar wouldn't be bad. I like that one. Something like Majesty. That'd be cool stuff. Indigo. Already said. If this thing was Red Eyes related. I don't know. This is not the direction I would want Red Eyes to go. I mean, it'd probably make Red Eyes really good. But it'd be really just hollow using it. Just to end up at the same setup every single time. I don't think I'd find that interesting. So definitely, if anyone's wondering if it's time for me to switch to Blue Eyes, which I have gotten some comments from people that, why not just play Blue Eyes? It's really good. It's a normal monster. It's a normal Eyes dragon. Yeah, but I don't like this. I don't like this whole Blue Eyes thing. The way it just... look at this. look at it. This is just destined to be good. I just don't like that. And also, red eyes is my thing. I've had a lot of moments of red eyes. There's no way I'm switching to blue eyes. That's not gonna happen. I would want, if red eyes got a structure deck, I'll laugh for you, haha. But if it ever does, I want it to be good in a way that points the game in a better direction, where it's not about getting your big negate monsters out and getting your opponent not to play. Freaking one card starters, tons of hand traps. There's none of that. Just red eyes changing things up. That's what I would want. Now that blue eyes has gotten its stuff, maybe we can get back on track. Rage of the Abyss was a really good set for red eyes, which I know it's being said that Primite will not be arriving because it'll be sold later to keep Blue Eyes' streak going. Keep people coming back for Blue Eyes. There's another set of cards that are really good for red eyes that I think will get red eyes much better chances against this kind of stuff. Which I also say Blue Eyes Primite is completely overhyped. Like you can play without Primite. You don't need it. If anything, Red Eyes benefits more because it actually wasn't given the structure deck treatment. Well, Blue Eyes, enjoy your new stuff. It's not something I enjoy, but plenty of people seem to. But you better watch those life points next time.